What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jay Renee with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This afternoon, we got a brother by the name of Sterling on the line. All right, he's an author and he's a writer. So we're going to learn a little bit more about him, the books he got published, and what he got going on. All right, hey, bro, what's up with you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you for taking the time to, come chop it up with us and let us know more about your craft.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, for sure. So give the people a little short rundown of who you are and where you're from.
Okay, well, my name is Sterling Rivers, and I'm from Bolivar, Tennessee. That's 1 hour from Memphis, Tennessee. And I'm a first-time nonviolent drug offender that received 28 years on my very first felony conviction for 43.9 grams of crack cocaine. But the government turned the 43 grams into 8.4 kilos of ghost dope, which ghost dope is a term that we use to entail how it was figment drugs that really didn't exist. It only exists through the word of mouth of the confidential informant. So the informant testified that I sold like 14 to 28 grams 3 days out of a week for 7 years, even though he testified prior to that he only known me for 6 years. So the government held me responsible for 4 years of that testified conduct, and it came out to be 8.4 kilos of ghost dope. That's their conservative estimate, the term that they use. So long story short, I wrote a book. It's called Love, Corruption, and the Criminal and Just Us System. And in that book, it's a saga of Luria. That's who my friends used to call me. And it details of the time that I was born all the way until the time that I became incarcerated. And, I'm trying to let the youngsters know about the traps that's set out there, that's preset by very powerful and manipulative and intelligent people, that's trying to put us away for double decades at a time, behind drugs that really don't even exist. So, I just want everybody to be careful out there and to learn from my mistakes, so maybe they can go another route. But I've just published the first book of the saga, and it's probably going to be like 8 books when I'm finished, but I've already written like 4 of them.
Bro. So
yes, I'm here.
So you done just messed my whole head up with this. You feel me? So we gotta run that back. We ain't gonna act like you ain't just say that. So you telling me that you got convicted for something that someone said that you had that they never seen that you had or can prove that you had?
Yes, ma'am. And that's what the whole thing about ghost dope. And I'm trying to spread awareness about this because, the public really don't know, about ghost dope. But people that's been incarcerated know the term and they know the situations. So I even got hashtag ghost dope shirts and hats and all that stuff that I'm trying to prepare to start selling to push awareness about this situation. But, probably 70% of the people that's incarcerated for drugs are hit with ghost dope. And that's what they did to me on my very first felony conviction. I got 28 years.
I'm definitely going to make sure that I spread the word about it so it can be awareness brought to it. And I appreciate the fact that, now that I know, I hate the fact that you found out firsthand what this is. How long have you been incarcerated so far?
I've actually been incarcerated for 11 years on the date of October 25th, 2022. So in a few months, it'll be 11 years, and they want me to do 13 more years. So that's kind of 25-ish, 25 and a half years they want me to serve on a 28-year sentence.
Right. What state you in, right, that you serving in?
I'm actually serving in the Federal Correctional Institution of Pollock, Louisiana.
Okay, Louisiana, a trip too. I was just talking to some people about the corruption in Louisiana when it comes to arrest, and I know firsthand of someone saying that somebody sold them something, and then they picked him up and he served 2 years. It's a smaller thing, but I know firsthand that this happened. So it's not like I didn't know it was a term for it, you know what I mean? But I know firsthand that stuff like this happens, so I can definitely attest to that. Like somebody in my family, this happened to them. But a few years ago. Yeah, that's crazy. And I know for a fact that it wasn't him and he was straight and he still had to take that charge. That's blowing my mind, bro. But we definitely gonna revisit that in the future so we can talk more about, your case and things like that. But I know that you want to express about your books and the things that you write. So let's get on to that beat of it. That's cool with you?
Yeah. That's cool.
All right, so how long you been writing?
I've actually been writing since 2015. I actually came to the feds in 2014 after my trial. So, I was did so wrong. I was done so wrong that, like, I wanted to express that, and I started writing since 2015, and, it come to now that I finally published my first book.
All right, so tell the people the name of your book again.
It's titled Love, Corruption, and the Criminal Injust Us System.
Okay, that's a really dope name. That's a really dope name. It's some hell of a motivation. But you told me that, you have other things that you've written as well that's in the works. Tell us about them.
Well, really, all of my writing revolves around my situation, of incarceration, because it was so devastating to me, and I just wanted to spread awareness to that. So I'm currently working on a ebook, and I'm trying to have exhibits inside of that ebook where it's kind of like lighting up hyperlink, where you can click on it. And as I tell the story about what happened to me, I'll be like, see Exhibit 1 or Exhibit 2, and it'll be lighting up, and you can actually click on it and see the actual evidence of what the facts that I was telling you and giving you. So that way you won't just be going off of my word. My word is just for context, so you'll know what you're looking for and what's going on, but you'll be able to see the actual evidence, the audio, the document, or the video evidence of what I'm talking about.
Okay, for sure. So I know that's definitely going to be well put together, and it's an awesome idea to assist people in understanding what's going on. Clarity is everything in a lot of situations. So tell the people, where can we get your book that's currently published? Where can we get that from?
It's actually on Amazon right now. You can go on Amazon and type in, I guess, book by Sterling Rivers, Love, Corruption, and the Criminal Injust Us System. And the ebook, I don't know if that'll be on Amazon or not, but I'm pretty sure it would be. So, I'm gonna title that They Tried to Silence Me. And I actually got an album, a rap album, that's being released next month. What's that? This is July, so by August it'll be released on all platforms, and that's titled They Tried to Silence Me by Real Fetty. And I treated that like an audio documentary too. Every other track, I'm telling my story in an interview. Someone's interviewing me, and I'm telling my story about what happened to me and stuff. So I'm trying to spread this situation in every kind of way that I can.
Facts, for sure, bro. I definitely pray and wish you much success on that and getting your story out. We definitely gonna assist you on getting your story out, and the information about Ghost Dope. This it's still messing my head up. You know what I mean? But we definitely gonna spread the word on that. I know we ain't got much longer, so tell the people how they can connect with you or reach out, or how we can support you.
Well, you can support me by going to my website, www.ghostdope.com. Well, actually, I'm sorry, it's actually ghostdopeclub.com. And I actually have a petition on there where you can support me. I'm sending a petition to the president requesting for clemency because 11 years is enough time for 43.9 grams of crack cocaine. So I'm trying to be released. I need like 100,000 plus signatures before it ever hits the president or the attorney general's desk. And actually, when I went to trial, I represented myself. And I actually killed 55 years with the charges I beat, represent myself through the entire trial with just an elbow counsel to answer questions for me and stuff. So after I went through that trial, I had a $7 million lawsuit about the illegal pullover of my vehicle. Mm-hmm. I had recorded a 3rd District Putnam County Commissioner engaging in an unsanctioned narcotics transaction. And when the FBI agent that was investigating the drug conspiracy or whatever, found out that I possessed their recording, he had local police officers to illegally pull me over so they could illegally extract their recording off me, which they was successful. And they hid the phone that possessed the original recording. They hid it from all documents and reports of that pullover. But luckily it was a assisting officer, a black officer there, and he seeing how obsessed they was about trying to find that 3rd phone. Mm-hmm. And when he took me to the police station and he seen that I had a cell phone in my cargo shorts pocket on the knee pocket, he took it out and he held it up in front of his dash cam, and the officers didn't know that he held it up in front of the dash cam. So when detectives got that phone, they still hid it from all reports. Mm-hmm. So I was able to prove that, like, hey, it's a 3rd phone that exists that had their recording that commissioner. And that's the whole reason why they pulled me over and locked me into this drug conspiracy, to discredit me and stuff, to protect their white government official. And I put a $7 million lawsuit in about that. And what they did was, with this drug conspiracy case, they hung a life sentence over my head, saying that I life. And that was like, the only way I don't get life if I waive my rights to appeal and drop the $7 million lawsuit about the corruption of the head agent having me pulled over with that stop. And I get 28 years instead of life. And, I was 26 at the time. So I went on and signed the sentencing agreement despite I went to trial to keep my appeal rights. Right. And I waived it by signing it. So there's no way that I can get out, even on the compassionate release or 3582 or anything, modified sentence. Only way I can get home is if I get the petition signed, and I get clemency.
All right, well, we definitely going to push the petition. I'm going to put it out. We definitely got to talk more, bro, because we definitely got a lot more conversations to have with this. Yeah. And I want people to understand that this is the type of stuff that really does happen within these institutions, within these judicial systems, and that's why we the people got to get involved. I appreciate you, bro, very much. We definitely going to keep in touch, and we going to put this info out there.
Okay, I really appreciate you, too.
For sure.